Dolphins. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Just what you want.
Or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Cousins' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's in his passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
From the red zone now, Cousins. They'll find Everett there, complete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jets 17-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. Touchdown, Dolphins!
And how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And makes it across the 20 as he... A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but on against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Now an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Smith. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he
tells us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown. Now, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone.
Saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the...
Got from 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And this one in there. First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet. I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year.
When do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 20.
A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And there is 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Cousins. And that's going to be caught by Peoples. Here is 3rd down and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the New York offense, taking over for their next possession. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting.
There he goes, left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before
the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, Officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now Gino on first down. Looking sideline.
The football successfully.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. Complete. It's Dotson. 9 yards.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they pass.
Throw left side from 4 yards out. And the Jets are back within a couple of the lead. Gino's going to throw. Throws right side. Tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Fighting his way through contact. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field in
Action, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need
that football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Peoples. 7 and 6, a game over 500 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline,
as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on.
Put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Ready to field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got a man. It's caught out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. Orbiting those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. About trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to get this in tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. That's
found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Meanwhile, here a run on first. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Once again, it's Mostert.
Might have got to that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jones has it. So the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Butker's key 4:21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Yeah, he's going to be catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot.
And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking for Dotson in half number 1.
And the Jets first down.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left.
And they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And his kick is good. And that will leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And he's going to give his...
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And it's Charles Davis on Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. A dangerous return man showing it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put
Here in the first half, and now here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And maybe a little over on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's swung out wide to Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. It's a
Things you're hoping for when you run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try
and he's going to be timeless game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Able to 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no... The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that.
How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 30.
We'll read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this defense able to plug him up. Cousins now. And Jones has it over the middle. It's a big
time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Jones goes diving, and he's got
efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. First down, here's Cousins. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Back to the running game with Mostert.
Imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd.
The defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
A 40-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive.
Guys, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Smith's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And Smith able to move the... Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's across midfield. And with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box?
And he's going to take it in. Friends will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked 4-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away.
Through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And forget for the game. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A throw there, but they're
incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action now. Cousins. And that one drops down. Down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Cousins. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Cousins again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
On play action, Cousins. And he knocks the ball.
He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Cousins. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jet. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter
here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. When you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They try to throw on
right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
man, it's called as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Harris is not going to advance very
situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into...
And this is caught. Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Extra point up and point lead.
Dolphins 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the... Here comes 2nd down. Now Cousins. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Really critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no question. Why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can back down. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the...
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.